hear something moving over there. Okay, hi everyone. Pathfinder-UK again. It's been a while since we put a video together for you, so thought we'd come out tonight and share another story with you. I'm going to put it under the category of bird language, which it is, and it kind of isn't really, but it's bird language in the sense of communicating, I guess, verbally with a bird. Many years ago I was up in Isla with a friend, and I stayed with him up there. Jeremy stayed with him up there for about a week, and we lived out of a cave for that week, which was quite awesome, living out of a cave, surviving off the coastal food supply there, mussels and so on, and it was quite, it's quite empowering. And we did a lot of nature awareness stuff, little exercises and practicing our skills and what have you, which was really enjoyable, for a whole week, just kind of chilling out caveman style. But then at the end of the week we obviously had to make our way back, and so we headed back towards the little hamlet that he lived in. And I was saying on the way back, it'd be really nice to have an encounter with a golden eagle today. That would really kind of round the trip off nicely. And no sooner said than done. Lo and behold, in the distance we spotted a golden eagle, and we both kind of got down into a prone position, and we were watching this golden eagle through our binoculars when I heard a whimbrel calling, and just for a bit of fun I kind of called back to it. So it was kind of like that kind of sound. I hope you could hear that okay. So he was coming from our front and passing to our right and behind us, but we were still fixed on the golden eagle with our binoculars, and when he called, I called out to him, and he answered. So I kind of turned it into a little bit of a game, I suppose, between me and the whimbrel. So he called, I called, he called, I called, and I could hear him moving, as I said, to the right and behind me. And then he called again. Again I responded to him, but the next call after that sounded kind of different. I thought, oh, he's changed course or something, so I called out and he repeated his call again, and lo and behold, he's actually coming back towards us. So the call intensified between us, kind of picked up pace, and I heard him, and he sounded so close that I decided to break the eye contact with the golden eagle through the binoculars and just kind of look across. And just to my front, Jeremy was lying there in prone position, and as I looked over, this whimbrel literally passed over his head about 3 to 6 inches, no more than that, and landed right here next to me. And it was just like, oh my god, this is absolutely mind-blowing stuff. I mean, to see a curlew or a whimbrel in the wild, you can get in a hide maybe 200 or 300 metres, maybe less, but to actually walk up to one and get that close would be pretty nigh on impossible, so to have this bird land right next to us, only a few feet away, was like awesome. So I indicated to Jeremy it'd be really great to get the camera out and take a picture of this. That'd be one like for the album. To which Jeremy replied, this is not a camera moment, and it really wasn't. He was absolutely right. So we spent quite a while just sitting there and enjoying this whimbrel so close to us, and it gave me an indication of where we were energetically, if you like. We'd been out for a whole week, we'd been away from the pressures and the intensity of modern life, if you like. No lights, no traffic, no noise pollution, no smell pollution, and so on. So horseflies are out in force tonight. So and that kind of became apparent when that one moment when I thought about it might be time to go now. It's kind of you switching from this nice, calm, relaxed energy to going into your head where you're having this thought about, right, we need to move. And in that instant, this whimbrel took off to about this height and just alarmed once, and then dropped again. So I thought, okay, so obviously we've got the energy back again. And again, we were thinking about moving, and this time he took off, moved a couple of feet, alarmed twice, and then dropped again. And he just carried on walking around us. You know, it was quite amazing. And even though we had kind of green clothing on, or camouflage clothing, I mean, my backpack had a sleeping bag on the top, which was covered in with a yellow bag, and I think Jeremy's was a red one. So, you know, there were some bright colours there and flapping about in the breeze and what have you, and that didn't seem to disturb him. But obviously there came a moment when we decided it was now time to go, so we kind of got our kit together, and in that moment, once we both made that conscious decision to move, up and away he went, and he was gone. And we were just like, oh, I don't know, it was just like, we were just completely blown away by that moment. You know, that was the topic of conversation all the way back. And it was a very, very special moment, a very rare moment, probably something that may never occur again. I hope it does, but you know. But what was interesting about that story wasn't just that experience. I guess, I don't know, some 6 months or so later, I was running a course over in Kent, and somebody had come on that course, a lady, and I was doing the introductions, and she said at the end of the introductions, "I have a question for you, Jeff." And I went, "Oh yeah, what's that then?" She says, "Yes, I've been asked to ask you this question, golden eagle or Whimbrel?" To which I kind of had a bit of a cheeky smile on my face, I suppose, and turned around and said, "Well, you know, definitely the Whimbrel. The Whimbrel stole the day." And she didn't really know what it was about, but she'd obviously been to Jeremy's place and done a course with him, and he asked her to pose that question to me. So kind of since then, every time we've met somebody who we believe or know that's going to meet each of us, or either of us rather, that question kind of gets posed. So it's a bit of a standing kind of joke, I suppose, between the two of us. But what an awesome experience that was, you know, having a golden eagle that day, but then having it topped by having a Whimbrel right next to us. So yeah, I just really kind of wanted to share that story with you about how if you can pull your energy field in and push your awareness out, that, you know, your encounters with nature can be just quite ravens just gone past, just quite powerful. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that story, but I'm like I say, I'm going to put it under the category of bird language, and yeah, hope you like it. So look forward to sharing some more stories with you in the very near future, and yeah, stay safe.